The holidays are the hardest time to stay true to your diet. We've got some tips to help keep those pounds off. There's nothing like a hot drink to warm us up on a cold winter's day, but your drink of choice may be sending your diet into a deep freeze. Laura Jeffers is a registered dietitian, and she says it's not necessarily the drink that will get you into trouble, but what you add to it. Jeffers says drinks containing more milk than coffee typically have more calories, especially lattes and flavored lattes. She says before you know it, you're adding mocha, caramel syrup, and topping it with whipped cream. Now you're in high-calorie country. Jeffers says people make the same mistakes with hot chocolate when they use more chocolate than the recommended amount and start adding marshmallows and whipped cream. And she reminds us that even hot apple cider can get us into trouble.
So the more flavors and names that you have with that drink, the more calories you're going to have. Also, you have the opportunity to have whipped cream, so that's another way to add calories on. What happens with that is you take 100 calories to 200 calorie glass of apple cider, you heat it up, all of a sudden you add caramel sauces and syrups and cinnamon syrups and whipped cream, and you've taken that up to 400 or 500 calories.
That's what makes it good. Jeffers says if you must indulge, get the smallest size available. You can also switch to sugar-free syrups, skim milk instead of whole milk, and keep the whipped cream in the can. And more holiday diet tips. The holidays are known for the parties. They'll present lots of opportunities to derail our diets unless you know which pitfalls to avoid. Kristen Kirkpatrick is a registered dietitian, and she says one way to avoid eating too much at a holiday party is by eating before you arrive. Kirkpatrick also suggests setting a 5 appetizer limit at any holiday party you attend. Or to ensure there is something healthy there to eat, bring your own dish. Also avoid being the first person at the buffet because this is when the food looks the best. If you get there late after it's all been picked over, there are less choices and it may not look as appealing. But Kirkpatrick says one of the biggest holiday party pitfalls to avoid is drinking too much.
You don't want to show up to a holiday party starved and then have appetizers coming at you and you have no control. So have something like string cheese and some whole grain crackers, have a yogurt, have some peanut butter on an apple, but have something small so that you show up at that party satisfied, not hungry. Because once we start getting into 1, 2, 3 drinks, the portion control goes out the window, and before you know it, we're really stuffed and we're continuing to eat because our inhibitions are down.
Great tips. Kirkpatrick suggests keeping your alcohol intake to 1 or 2 glasses at your holiday parties or opt for a wine spritzer instead.